Alright, howdy y'all, my name is Price. I'm coming at you once again with some more Factorio. When we last left off, we finally got our electrical grid up and running, at least the bare bones necessities of it, and now we're going to try and replace everything with electrical versions of itself. So I think the first thing I want to do is turn this little guy into an electric drill, because, well, then we have a fully automated, wonderful coal production and power generating unit. So let's go get ourselves some more iron. Let's see if this sucker is still running. Yep. 46 iron plates, not bad. Put some more coal in there, because it's not going to be electric for a little while. What do we need for electric versions of these? Oh, we can already build 2 of them. Boom. Alright, let's do it. And while we wait for those to build, because it does take a little bit of time, let's run some power lines. To there. And then we'll be somewhere around here. So let's wait until we put it down, because now is when we actually might care where things go. So let's yank this sucker up. You'll see down in our hotbar we have this. So this is an electric version of the coal, or the mining drill. And as you can see, it has a much larger radius. And matter of fact, 30k is what that one could do from there. I think, yeah, we'll do that for now, because that's quite a lot, and I don't think we're going to need to really expand our coal production too quickly, and if we do, we can pop one right there and one, say, like right here. But let's get this. Oh, of course. Let's build. No! Just not enough. Of course, it's just not enough. Come on, you sucker. Oh, look how quickly those are made. Let's build a couple more of these belts. Probably didn't need that many, but oh well. You always need them in the future. Alright, and it automatically turned that into the correct orientation there. And do we have more power lines? Yes, we do. Alright, so once we hook that up, boom. Check that out. Look at this. I mean, so graphically, you zoom in a little bit, and this gets a little, pixelated. You can kind of see things going on, but it's actually really meticulously detailed. I mean, look at that, how that grinds across, back and forth. It's a really smooth animation. I think this stuff is really impressive, and very different from a lot of the games that we see nowadays. I really enjoy this quite a lot. Okay, so we see that our coal production is increasing, and actually I think this thing mines a little bit faster than these coal drills, these burner drills, so that's really nice. We're not so worried about. Let's try and get the other things up and running. So we're going to need a lot more power lines, because we're going to need to run power all the way up over to here. And I think what we'll do is we'll continue to run it straight up. We'll run across this way, and then up to both of those guys. So I think, let's see, what do we need for more of these? We can make 8. It's not going to be enough. What is it that we're low on? We need more copper. So let's do that. Which we should have plenty there. And one thing you'll notice that I can't actually turn into the electric version yet are the furnaces. That's going to take some research. And that's actually something that we should talk about while we continue to increase this. So I'm going to zoom all the way out. Man, that's great. Love that. Okay, so let's start this here. If you hold it down, left click, it'll actually go the maximum distance away it can while still being connected, so that kind of helps you to... Whoa, why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be connected. I was proving that to people, and then you failed me. Maybe it was the zoom out. Okay, so we're going to want one somewhere around here, right? So we'll just go ahead and get that kind of in position. And then we're also going to need one, come on, here, and roughly right about there. Okay, so we'll leave those out now. Can we build... Oh, we do have one more electric mining drill, so I think iron production is kind of the most important to focus on. Oh, and it just ran out of fuel, so perfect timing. Let's pump some more fuel into there. And let's get this guy out. And now we'll want to look for, kind of the better place for putting this. 48k. That's a pretty nice looking spot, and if we put it here, then we're already hooked up to power. Put it there, we're going to need to add a little bit more of a power line, but that's fine. 52, look at that. Yeah, we'll go there for now. It's a pretty long-term solution there as far as how long we hope that that's going to be in position. So now let's, how much is in here? Nothing? Yeah, let's rip all this stuff up. I briefly brought it up just a second ago. Research. one of the key things that is actually going to be our focus for automating everything is so that we can automate research production, because that's a key thing in order to move forward in this game and really get things up and running. You can see we have a pretty limited amount of things we can build. This stuff's going to get insane. And right now here you can see we can actually build a lab. It's a really important piece that we can get. But we're not going to do that quite yet. But yeah, research, very important. Okay, let's build a couple of electric inserters as well. And let's put one here. And then we're going to need that guy again. And then one there. And then once again, we're just going to be using chests. Later on, we're going to have this look a lot like those belts down there with the coal running along. We're going to be using belts to get this to all of our different machines in order to get those things automating. But for right now, let's hook these guys up with a little bit of power. We can go there. Yeah, that's not bad. Get it kind of out of the way. And you see the line connects around there, so then these guys are fine. Now all we just need to do is give that guy a little bit of coal, and boom! So now the only things we have to give coal are these furnaces, which is going to be a lot easier for us to do. Let's actually build a couple more of these. Can we build another? Build one more of those. Oh, that's going to be enough. Awesome. Alright, so let's remove you. Let's try and find the best spot for this guy. 30k, 35, 37, 39. So around 33, 35 is going to be a good number for us. You know, having it towards the edge is kind of nice just to get it a little out of the way. That's not a bad spot. Alright, let's pull this up. Come on. Alright, you there. Let's get rid of you. And these guys, we're going to have to just make a garbage chest somewhere. I don't know if there's any way to actually like delete items, but those guys tend to kind of last a long time and never be used again. But we'll do this just to get it off of the copper. We'll actually head it like upwards. Not that. This. And then this. And then this. And of course, we're a little bit off on this power. So let's move it actually. How about... Oh, well, there. That'll be fine. And then let's put some more coal in there. And good. So now this stuff is all running off of electricity. And if we click on this guy, we can actually see... Alright, so the amount of energy that we're producing versus the amount that we're consuming. Basically what this means is if these two bars were really close to each other, then we're like producing way too close to our production of energy. But right now we have way more energy than we could possibly ever use, is basically the long and short of that. But let's get one of these guys, and we still have a chest. So let's get this guy. Oh, of course there's not enough. I should be able to reach from there, I think. And let's get another pole. We'll put it there, sure. Yes, okay, cool. So he's going to pull all this stuff off the back line so that this doesn't get backed up as it is here as such. And so then what we can be doing is we'll still have coal coming from here. So this will be the coal that we'll use to go around and fill all of our smelters. So let's grab a little bit of that because we'll need a little more. But pretty quickly you'll see that we're overproducing coal, we're overproducing everything. We'll need to automate this, but at the same time, stone, you don't need a ton of it. It's just something that you want to have access to when you need it, and we'll need a lot more later. But right now I think we're fine. So let's go put a little coal in here and we'll talk research. So we've got these things all automating. They're doing everything with electricity. Got tons of iron plates coming through. We got tons of copper plates coming through. This is great. Okay, so research. I'm going to press T. Oh my god, there's so much stuff! So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a lab, and labs use these things, these research packets, these science packs, in order to research things. And that's where you first get into the need to automate stuff. And actually, we're going to need to build a lab and just do it manually at first. So we're actually going to set automation as our first research project, because we need these assembling machines to be able to actually automate the process of building stuff. So we're going to start that research. And as you can see up in the upper right hand corner, it says automation, but the bar is not moving at all because we haven't actually done anything with it yet. This is another reason for generating power. So we're going to build a lab. Let's move it. We'll put it somewhere here centrally. It's not a bad place for it. You see it takes quite a while to build the resources for it, because you have to build copper cables, you have to build electronic circuits. It takes a little bit of time, and this is another reason why you want to automate stuff. All this stuff we've been building so far has built in a relatively short period of time, right? I've been able to build these mining things. Everything has built pretty quickly. In the future, there's things that just take ages to build, and you'll even notice when we start to build the research packs for this research that it takes forever. So I'm actually going to put, because I think we need 10 for this automation thing, so I'm going to put 10 of those in the queue here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and you can actually right click that to make things in units of 5, so I should have done that. So these ones are fairly quick because I think all they need are these copper plates and iron gear wheels. But in order for us to automate that, we're going to need to build an assembler that can make those iron gear wheels and put those into the assembler with the copper plates so that it can then be popped out as these science pack 1s. Let's go ahead and put a few of those in there, and while we wait for that, let's see what other resources we can build up. Got some iron plates. Got a bunch of copper plates. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of copper plates. 224. Okay, so then what we're going to need for this factory stuff is we're going to need to be having these iron plates coming down some kind of belt into a factory machine that will then, into an assembler, that will turn that into the iron cogs, those iron wheels. And then from there, those will go into an assembler with copper plates, which will also need to be coming down on some kind of belt system. And then from there, those will get put onto a belt that will get put into this lab. So already you can see how complex this stuff gets, even at this most basic level. And as we continue to progress forward, it's just going to get even more intense there. Let's put a few more of those in there. So you'll see our automation thing is coming up. And this is now kind of getting this backlog back up into here. Oh, let's grab a couple of those stacks so then we just can set and forget our furnaces for a while. And we'll see that what we're going to really want to be doing soon is actually getting more and more of these up and running, so that we can have a lot of production going on simultaneously, so we can really get that stuff going quickly. So let's fill these guys up. And I think we'll wait until this automation is done before ending this episode. And let's go ahead and try and get some of the infrastructure set up for when these assemblers are ready to be built. So let's build a whole bunch of these transport belts, because what we're going to want is, instead of where this is right now, build that out, and we will... Oh, just finished. Okay, I think the next one we want, it's going to be this one, logistics. You can get these underground belts, which are fantastic. Splitters, absolutely crucial for doing these automation processes. Okay, so let's build this stuff. Let me pick that up. F will pick stuff up off the ground, which is nice. And let's just run things down this way. Man, already I'm seeing problems with having all of this stuff. Let's go like this. If you have an empty hand and you hover over something, you can rotate it while it's already down. It's pretty cool. Okay. And oh, and that's where that's going to end. So let's grab one more of these. We'll grab a new chest, which we already have, actually. Of course, it's just out of reach. We're going to set him here. We're going to grab this, and we're going to build one more of these so that we can just make sure that it's still grabbing stuff and putting it into a chest. So now we have iron closer to this place. We're going to want to make the same thing with the copper so that it's getting closer to the place. And we're going to build all our factory stuff here out of the way so that this whole area up here can be just about producing plates and the basic versions of resources. And then down here we'll have the factory area and the lab more focused on getting that production up and running so that we can move kind of out in this direction and not have to worry about overlapping with that stuff. And then power can all move out and sprawl in this direction as it needs to. Because one thing that people often do, I think, in this game is they'll kind of get a little bit too close together, too cramped, and very quickly they'll be like trying to like fit things in between cracks and whatnot in order to try and get machines working. So I'm all about, let's just sprawl. Let's go all the way out if we have to. Let's get huge. Okay, but I think with that we're approaching a long time limit for this one, so I think we'll call it there, and on the next episode we'll finish that kind of automating process. So with that, I've been Price. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this game, go check it out. It's wonderful, and please give the video a like, favorite, and subscription, because it really helps the channel quite a lot. So with that, I will see y'all next time.